Good morning. I had my first day of work today, so I thought I would record how I'm feeling and also just maybe clean up with you guys a little bit and just talk about what's going on. So, yeah, first day of work. The place is a mess. Can you tell I've been having fun? It's actually been really nice because I feel like I'm starting to actually like live in this home rather than just like act like I'm a guest here. And I know I am a guest, but it's just, I feel like it's important to start really living in a space in order to get the energy in your life that this is the kind of space where you would belong and be able to make a home out of. So it's like I'm not encouraging everybody to make a mess, but it's important that you're comfortable, you know, in your space and that you feel safe enough to have messy days. I think that for so long, because I've been kind of like in and out of having like a home base for a while now, maybe like 2 years now. I've just kind of always been in the middle of traveling somewhere. I've felt like a guest everywhere that I've been, pretty much. Except like being with my mom is a little bit different. But even then, I still have felt like a guest because I'm grown up now. So I've got, you know, my own responsibilities, and there's this drive to make sure that I don't get too comfortable so that I don't end up living with her again, because I don't want to put a financial burden on her, and I want to make sure that she feels secure in my own adulthood, knows that I'm going to be okay and all of that. So I've been kind of feeling like a guest and feeling very temporary in every space that I've been in. For a while now. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on, I'll be quick. I've just felt like a guest in most places for the past few years. So, and my sister started saying a couple months ago that, I don't live at home anymore. I just come back to visit, which was hard for me to hear because, it triggered me for quite a long time because, I don't have like a solid home yet. So to hear that about the place that I kind of consider my like permanent location, or I've like considered, where I always go back to, was hard because it kind of made me feel like I had nowhere, because I'm just always bouncing around. So I felt a little, not homeless, but maybe a little spiritually that way. So that triggered me for quite a long time when she would say that. But now I'm starting to understand that she's right, and that that's actually it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because it means that I am moving out of an energy that belongs in that home, which is really good because I don't want to live there forever, and I want to be able to have my own space. So knowing that I'm actually that I am in an energy where I don't belong there anymore, it's actually a pretty good feeling. And this weekend has been pretty important because it's the first time I've gotten to live alone anywhere. And it was interesting because I experienced that, like, I've never been somebody who's afraid of the dark or someone who's afraid of being alone in like spaces. I'm usually pretty good about that, probably because I'm a city kid, so I've been in the dark and I've been alone in public and blah, 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 and private, so I'm not afraid of that usually. But the combination of being in a new town on the different side of the country, opposite side of the country, and then in a small town, in a big home, and in a home, not an apartment, but in a home, was an interesting feeling, because that first night I was kind of scared. And I was like closing all the windows, and I was scared to move around, and I was like having all the lights off, and I was, kind of just hiding in my little corner. And before then, Alex was always there. So I've always had a roommate, always had people around. And I was really like, it was like my room was my home, and then the living room and all that is like a guest space. But I got to get into the feeling of what it would be like to have an entire place be your home rather than just your room. And that was an interesting feeling. And then for me, these past 2 years, I haven't even had rooms. So it's just like, I am my home. My body is my home. That's it. So it's actually been really, really nice this past few days. And I'm looking forward to having Alex back because I like her. But I'm also just really excited to have my own home. And I'm realizing that if I can get my own home rather than my own apartment first, I would like to do that. Because it really suits my lifestyle, because I like to sing out loud. I like to talk to myself. I need to be able to scream. I need to be able to be really loud. I need to be able to be up late. All of those are things that are actually super important to like the way that I function and being at my best, and especially being an artist. And so I'm thinking about really trying to focus my energy on, to be honest, like aligning to a reality where I can buy a home and really considering that seriously and taking it seriously and believing that it's possible. So that's kind of exciting. And I do feel like it's possible. I've seen so many homes on sale, and I don't know, I just get a good energy. I feel like it's possible for me. I know that we're in a recession and blah, 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 but reality is wacky, and life is kind of what you can make it. So I'm making it that. Sorry, hold on. Gotta let this off. So that I can feel it, something I can feel through. I'm right for you. But yeah, so I'm going to work today. It's a sunny day, which is a beautiful day, but annoying day to be inside. But it's okay. It's a sunny day today, so that's a nice energy to welcome into a new journey. I woke up this morning not really feeling my best, probably for a couple of reasons, but I think it's also just the work of it all. You know, I am looking forward. Hold on. I just feel like I would take care of a home. Like, I feel like I would take care of a home really well, actually. And I don't necessarily need to live on my own in a home. Like, it would be okay if I found my home with a soulmate, but I also do kind of want to experience living on my own. So maybe I do need to live on my own, which, yeah, I think I do actually want to have my own home first before I meet my person, or before at least we move in together. Anyways, But maybe I'll keep this out so I can use it for things, unless we have more non-stick pans, then I don't need to keep it out. I'll just take the water out of that one, the oil out of that one. Yeah, sorry I'm getting distracted easily. But the point being, yeah, I like taking care of a home also. That's also been really nice this past week, and just like putting things back together. I like all of that. I like being clean and having to clean and get my space refreshed. Like, I love that energy. It's really fun and it feels good. It feels really good. All my tarot cards. Okay, so let me just throw this out. Yeah, I'm starting a new job today. Sorry, I've just like been rambling on about random things, but I'm starting a new job today. I woke up this morning not feeling my best, went back to sleep, woke up again, still not feeling my best, and even now I'm still kind of nervous. There's like a little bit of dread within me, because, you know, it's not like, I don't know, I'm nervous. The last time I had a job was a while ago, so it's gonna be different. I'm also nervous about time and just like how much time it's gonna take up of my free time, because I already work full time, but it's volunteer, so I'm not getting paid, so I need money. So it's I'm a little nervous about how much time it's gonna take up. And I'm a little nervous about how late I'll have to go, and then like getting home is actually really something I'm nervous about, because we live in a mountain town, so everybody drives because things are close but not close. And so I'm 6 minutes away driving, but I'm 40 minutes away walking. And I just don't know how late I'll end up going, and it'll be dark out. And I don't know if I was in like New York, I wouldn't care because I can walk home and there's always gonna be somebody around. But it'll be dark here, and I'm actually more nervous about bears than people. I can handle people. I'm a city kid, like I said, so I know that's street smarts, but I'm nervous about animals because I'm just like, you know, this is an active bear town. There's like grizzlies, there's black bears, which are usually fine, but they're still bears. And there's elk, but there's moose. So, you know, those are things that I'm aware of, and because I didn't grow up in this type of environment, I don't really know how likely it is to see them when you're walking at night. I don't know. I've never had to deal with an approach, so those are the things that I'm nervous about. So those things are just adding to this like sense of dread. And then I'm also just nervous overall, you know, new job, all of those types of things. That overall isn't as, I should probably put this in a plate or a bowl. There's a little hole at the bottom. The fact that it's a new job isn't as scary to me as just the logistics around it all. Is actually more so what's causing the nervousness. Because I already just started a new job and blah, 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 so, and I've gotten used to being in new positions and having to meet new people over these past few years. So that's something I can handle. I've got a hold on. Yeah, it's more so just the logistics, and I am, if you don't know, well, why would you know? This job is important for me. Hi, birdies or chipmunk. This job is important for me beyond just making money. I mean, I don't really, at this point in my life, there's nothing I'm really ever doing just for one reason. It's usually multiple, and the biggest reason is usually connected to getting closer to family and purpose. And right now, like, the thing that's guiding me is trying to find my soul family. It's really important to me, and I know I get closer because I connect more and I'm able to speak about different types of things and be more of myself with people these days. And it's not to say I wouldn't have been able to do this in the past, it's just that I am able to do it now because of how I've grown. So I know that I'm closer because I can be more myself. But yeah, I'm looking for them, and I'm starting to get out of my head around feeling insufficient and not good enough. And so I'm recognizing that they're probably gonna be in the same place that I am. We don't have to be completely matched up, but I've always, for these past few years, I've had it in my mind that, my soul family is gonna be wildly successful and doing all these things and rich and got their whole life together and perfect, and yeah, there's a little chipmunk. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna be, coming in, and all I have to offer is a kind heart. Which is ridiculous, because in reality, they're probably gonna be in the same position that I am in one way or another. And I'm starting to get comfortable with that because I'm also just starting to have more respect for myself and acknowledge that I have a lot to offer on my own. It's not just love that I have to bring. I have other things that I'm bringing to the table. And so I'm starting to feel more worthy of these relationships and starting to feel less codependent, less dependent on them, and more so just like, I want to have them because there's something that would be meaningful and important and really positive in my life, but they don't define my worth. And so getting to that place is, I've just learned from life that there are things that should take time to do, and some of those things are cleaning off dishes before you put them in the dishwasher. If you can, do it. I'm just learning all that. So I'm getting this job because I also am hoping that in one way or another it gets me closer to that purpose as well. I've always got a few different intentions with the actions that I take, and more often than not, I'm also usually doing something because I'm hoping it's leading me to love as well. Love in many different forms, but romantic as well. And I've been looking for my soulmate for, I don't even know, my whole life, but these past few years it's been more serious. And I was talking to myself back there, and I was talking about how, and I was like pretending like I was in an interview, but I was talking about how in the very beginning of this journey, I thought that I was going to meet my soulmate like that because of the messages that were coming through and because of the way that I felt. But I was realizing that it's because I was waking up to their energy in the world. I hadn't really, I had known that I cared about love and that love was real and that that's something that I want for myself. But I had never felt, love as a reality in the way that I felt it in these past few years, as a reality for myself in a way that's much deeper and more significant and more real than I have in the past few years. But yeah, having that, I think waking up to the reality that I do have a partner for myself that's in this world was such a shock to my system that because their energy is so strong, because they're my soulmate, that I felt like they were right there, you know. And it took a long time for me to realize that it's just a strong energy, and that I had to get used to it, because I still had so much that I had to do, and still have probably more to do when it comes to just being independent now. But you get used to their energy being around, and then it becomes less painful every time you think you're going to meet them and you don't. And the disappointment becomes easier to handle. But yeah, these days, and I get whiffs of feeling really close to them again, and then reality settles in a little more, and I remember that maybe not, you know. And now I'm in this interesting place where I kind of am never quite sure that they're coming around, and that has its negatives and its positives. I mean, it definitely protects me in certain ways from becoming overindulgent in their energy. Just checking to make sure I have enough food for this. Yeah, I don't need more than that. But it's also still hard. Actually, I'm just only 2, that's why not. It's still really hard. I miss them and I want them around. It's hard to pretend like I'm completely happy without them. I'm not. And I think that's something that I felt a lot of game and guilt for. Game and shilt. Shame and guilt for a long time. But I'm just learning to accept that love is something that will make me happy, and that there's nothing guilty about that. That there's nothing wrong with that, and it's not wrong to want love and to really be working and striving towards finding love. That is a worthy cause. That's a worthy purpose. So getting more comfortable with that has also just allowed me to be softer with myself when I am dealing with disappointment and blah, 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 and just kind of understand myself a little bit more and the way that I function. And understanding that even when I'm doing something because I want to find my soulmate, it doesn't delegitimize that thing. And it doesn't mean that I'm just a one-track mind kind of girl who needs to get over love, you know, which is also like something that I kind of said about myself. It just means that I have multiple priorities, and there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, so, but I was kind of hoping, it's been interesting because one of the unhealthy parts that have taken a while to get, that kind of formed during this journey, this spiritual awakening, one of the unhealthy patterns that formed for me was this attachment with money to my soulmate, and feeling like my soulmate was gonna come in and rescue me financially, especially when I really started to get into the ditches, especially because I would always get readings where it's like, your soulmate's a rich person, and I was like, what? I started to like internalize that and really started to need that because I was jobless and starting to really struggle. Sorry, I know this isn't really cute, but it's life. All right. Oh, actually it is. Is it? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see in the mirror. But yeah. I would really struggle with that. What's the point, Zana? The point is, I am getting over that now. And I'm taking life back into my hands, and I'm getting a job. And it's not like I wasn't, like a year ago I had a job. I was working with the YWCA as a youth coordinator. It's also though that this job that I'm working it's just a regular job. It doesn't have any connection to like my passions or my dreams, which is something that is that would have stressed me out at another point in my life, because at another point during this journey, because I was like, you can't do anything without intention, and blah, 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 blah. Don't just work for money, blah, 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 blah. And I haven't had a customer service job like this since I was 18, and I was working at McDonald's, and I kind of have put that in my past. And since then I've worked like serious jobs you can put on resumes and get somewhere within like the career field. So it's kind of a big deal for me to be going back to this kind of work, and to be doing it for money, because I think that this is a new phase in like all of the financial tests that are a huge part of my spiritual journey. Like there's a level of acceptance, of accepting my situation, accepting where I'm at, and accepting that it's me that is responsible for moving into a new energy, and that it's not my soulmate who's just gonna come and rescue me and pay off all my debt and pay my bills and blah, blah, blah. That's just not what's gonna happen. And it's not a negative thing to feel that way. It's a reality situation. So it's been really important for me to recognize that. And I think I'm gonna use this for either the carrot cake or the macaroni, to be honest, because I kind of feel like it's good still. But yeah, so it's been a journey getting to this place. And it's not like I haven't tried to get jobs before. I go through every like other month looking at job boards and blah, 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 but I'm not looking for these kind of jobs. And it's a big deal. It's a big deal is the point. So I can feel that. I can feel that obviously when I start working, it's gonna shift me into a new energy. I don't know how big that shift is gonna be. It might not be very big at all. But it's gonna be a shift for sure. And I'm looking forward to having a sense of stability and control over my financial situation, finally kind of getting to take the reins back. But yeah, there's some dread. You know, there's a little nervousness around getting stuck in a situation I don't want to be in. There's a little nervousness around having to quit a job again, because I've already had to quit 2 jobs. Well, I've quit other jobs before that, but during this spiritual journey, I've quit 3 jobs, and it's just been a lot to quit. It's a lot to quit a job and then be put back into a position of like trust. It's just a lot. So there's nervousness, because I certainly do not believe I'm going to be here forever. And it could be that I just end up leaving this job when I leave Fernie, which would be fine. But I get nervous around like, oh, this is a test, and actually there's going to be a coworker that's an asshole, and then I'm going to actually have to quit because of this, because I have to stand up for myself. And it's just like, I'm just scared that I'm going to be tested. And I realize that tests are a part of this journey, but I'm tired. And I feel like I don't want to be tested right now. I just want to be living my life. And I just want it to be easy. I want this to be easy because I'm already working and I'm already doing a lot of things. I'm already challenging and pushing myself and trying to commit to my dreams, that I don't need this side job to be testing ground, you know? Like I just need it to just be simple. But then again, it's not like I'm going into it with simple intentions. There's quite a few layers to the reasons why I'm doing this job. The main being money, and then like side things of like, maybe this is actually something that leads to this, maybe this is blah, 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 blah. Because it's also a bit of a prompting, you know? I'm not feeling like I shouldn't be getting a job the way that I felt these past 2 years when I have tried to look for a job and Spirit's been like, no work. This time I've not really gotten any like, don't do this. I've gotten more so support to do it. So that makes me nervous, because it's like, what's the catch here? And then there's also nerves around maybe there is no catch and I am just needing to do this for money, because then it's like, oh, well, fuck. I thought that something magical was gonna happen and come through to rescue me financially. If not my soulmate, then I'm gonna win the lottery, or
someone's gonna randomly send me $10,000, you know? Something's gonna kick off, my music's gonna pick up, my YouTube's gonna pick up, I'm gonna get new money, and I'm not gonna have to do this, you know? I've been holding on to all these hopes and wishes just to kind of keep me out of the idea that I actually have to get back to working and making money so that I can sustain and live my life and blah, 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 because I was getting used to the idea of like being carried. And it's not like I was actually being carried, because all the money that I've been getting these past few years is because I've worked, because they usually come from tax payoffs, not payoffs, but taxes things. So it's always been linked to the fact that I worked, or I'm working. But yeah, I was just kind of hoping, you know, for a fantasy. And I'm not cutting that out of reality, because I don't know, it could still be a thing, but I'm a little more in touch with reality right now, and I think that's a good thing. And I know that I can handle whatever's gonna come at me with this position. But yeah, I'm nervous. So there's my rambly speech to let you know that I'm nervous. And now I'm gonna make breakfast. We've tried to clean up. Yeah, we've cleaned up, which is nice. My album came out last night. It was so exciting. It was like 12:12 on the clock, and I looked and I was like, oh my God, my music's out. And I went to Apple Music and I saw my album there. Let's see if I can show you on my computer. It's so exciting. I was listening to my music, and then I wrote this really nice post, and I shared it on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm just happy for myself. I'm proud of myself, I'm happy for myself, and it makes me want to get on releasing the guided meditations that I've done, because I also want those out there. And I also think I just want, oh yeah, save it. I also just want to make sure that, oh shit. Oh fuck, I forgot to respond to that. Sorry. Oh my God, I don't know how to do any of this. Anyways, oh fuck, I guess I should deal with this. Okay, hello. I'm sorry I missed your message. But I have work today, so I can't. But have fun and take pictures. It's the perfect day for a hike. Day for a hike. Well, how long do you think it will take? I have work at 1:30. So it might be cutting it close. Sad face, because I am sad about that. I've had like dream. Oh, three. Sorry, it's just. I've had dreams about Mount Fernie consistently since I've gotten here, which is so. My dreams tend to take place in the location that I'm living. Except for Tulum. I feel like I don't have a lot of Tulum dreams. When I'm in Tulum, they're other dreams, they're random dreams. But that's because Tulum is a gateway, not a destination. If you ask me, Tulum is literally a portal. Okay, so anyways, yeah, they're just asking about a Mount Fernie hike, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I want to do that. Oh, but also I can't do that without Alex. I guess I could do it again. Anyways, yeah, we don't know. I don't want to stress myself out. But, oh yeah, she said I don't think I can make it. Fuck. Fine. Okay.
The hell? I guess, yeah. Okay. That's okay. Come on, and take photos. It's the perfect day for a hike. Ooh, if you see mountain goats, take photos. Take pictures. And yes, of course. Okay, anyways, okay, I will try to do that. I think it's because my account's private. I don't know. Because I don't know why I'm not able to do that. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, LOL. I'm recording on it. Oh, that means I need to go to Instagram on my computer. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is what happens when I start to cook too much at once. I mean, when I start to, oh, is this hot? Oh, it is, okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know where I am now. Anyways, I'm looking forward to meeting new people and having some money in my wallet and yeah, all of that good stuff. So even though there's nerves, there's lots of excitement as well. It's just not showing up, or it wasn't showing up this morning, and my stomach is also hurting. I think I just need to eat and like get some nutrients in my body, and then I'll start to feel better and more prepared for the day. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. We could also just do Mount Fernie tomorrow if I'm not working, but I don't know if I am working, so. Anyways, but yeah, I'm really, really, really looking forward to a new journey. I love a new journey. So that'll be something exciting. And I know that Spirit's not going to lead me down a path that I'm not meant to be on. So for one reason or another, I'm supposed to be having this job right now. And I kind of always had the sense that it would be the grocery store job. And it's funny because I had a dream, and it was the first dream in a really long time that felt so real. And it was also the first dream I'd ever been approached by somebody with a message from my ancestors. I was dreaming, but still. And it was in a grocery store. And it ended up talking about how I needed to do fashion. And at this job, I'm going to be working in the clothing aisle, in the clothing section. And they said I can like put together the mannequins' outfits and things like that, which I thought was really fun, first of all, and just like so random and like, ooh, how cute. But also like, okay, cool. That's a thing that can be happening for me. So I'm excited by that possibility. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to go to profile. There's been a bunch of messages coming up and I'm scared. Oh wow, look at me. Oh my God, 77777. 7. Look at all these sevens. She's divine. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, edit. No, go to settings. Settings and privacy. I bet I need to just not make my account private. Switch to public. If I switch to public, then my account can be seen. Okay. How others can interact with you. Allow everyone, I guess, to mention you. I guess everybody can tag me. Allow requests to feature your posts and shops, I guess. Okay, I guess everything. Edit story settings. Who am I hiding my story from? LOL. Oh, just family. That's funny. Okay, I think that's everything I need to do. Switch to a professional account. I mean, sure. Oh my God, I don't want to overcook my eggs. I don't like overcooked eggs. Well, they're not overcooked at all, actually. I feel like I'm just gonna pop those babies in the microwave today. Usually I'm really good and I like, eat all my stuff like from the pan and blah, 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 but girl, we are popping these shits in the microwave today. I don't care. Spirit protect me. Okay, so, yeah, music's out. So exciting. Want to put out my guided meditations and my stories because I have a couple stories that I recorded on there. Want to share those. And I just want to get all of the art that I've created over the past few years out this year. Like everything that is like something I've just been holding off on sharing because of blah, 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 and it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm like, what's that sizzling? Yeah, I just want to get it out this year. So that is my goal. I'm gonna get that guided meditation album out probably this month. I don't really need to do much, I just need to put it out. So I'm probably gonna get that done this month, which is exciting. And then this is like the first time my eggs are really sticking. I think it's just because, I don't know why my eggs are sticking. Because it's a non-stick pan. I think it's just whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna put this back on here. Okay, cool. And then we've got these. I'm making my classic. This is literally what I'm famous for in my personal head. It's my, what's it called? Mushroom, sweet potato, egg, and usually there's kale, but we're trying to save our kale because we don't have much of it left. So it's my sweet potato, kale. Oh shit, I should probably make that today actually because I literally am out of my sweet potato anyways. But you know what, I have another sweet potato, so I'll use that, I'll make it, and then when I'm done with that, then I'll stop. I was trying to get all these juices out. People that don't like scrape the juices out of things, I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? That's where all the flavor is. Yeah. So anyways, I'm looking forward to going to work today. Looking forward to meeting people and creating new relationships. And it's always also nice to meet people because you get a sense of what you're like. Because I always think that I always get shocked by myself. And good and bad ways when I meet people, because I remember the things I need to work on and then the things that I'm actually pretty good at and where I'm actually pretty comfortable and all these random stuff. So it's always kind of nice to meet new people because it gives you some more awareness about yourself, especially if there's things that you've been working on around socializing, which for me there usually are, almost always is. So I'm gonna keep this out because I'm gonna make my tuna wrap and then I'll be done with my tortillas and I'll need new tortillas. I guess I could, no, what the hell? Actually, well, I don't know. I want to finish all my bread. I don't want to like have extra bread lying around. So I need to finish that naan. So I'll probably just force myself to eat that with my hummus. And I've got it with my thingy. That can literally be its own meal. Or actually, I wonder if they have a microwave. I bet they do. So then I could bring my curry, which would be such a better meal than fucking tuna. But tuna's easy. And I need to get my tuna out anyways, because I'm trying to become vegan. I'm trying my hardest, it's so hard. I'm trying to become vegan. I mean, I won't be vegan this week, I'm just gonna be vegetarian. But, because I'm making mac and cheese and I'm making it with dairy, a whole bunch. But, I am ultimately trying to become vegan. So I'm trying to get used to not using as much dairy. And then obviously not having fish. I'm pescatarian right now, so I've stopped eating meat for quite a while now. But I still have, what's it called? Oh, let me see what they were saying, because it's so hard. Like I know that I'm on the spectrum, and it's hard to respond to people. It's very, very hard. Yes, okay, cool. I did it. Okay. Oh my God. It's just so hard to communicate. It's so hard to focus. I'm just doing what I'm doing in the moment, and I have to push myself to remember to go do things. And it's like, bitch, I like my brain. But I have to get over it because
I have to get better at communicating. It's not that I'm horrible. It takes me a while. Like, I've gotten way better. Oh, damn. I'm seeing all these numbers. I used to be so bad. Like, it used to be that I would get back to people like months later. And actually it got more extreme because of the spiritual awakening. Like, when I was really in the depths of hell during this experience, I was taking really, really long to respond. But now I'm much better. Like, now I can probably get back to you in like a week. But still, you know, that's still slow for some people, which is like, girl, you're gonna have to take what you can get. But yeah, I'm just not a fast communicator. It's just not naturally who I am. I'm the type of person who takes a bit of time because I'm busy. And not literally, like I'm distracted. And I'm actually not distracted. I'm just living in each moment. And I'm not thinking about things that are happening outside of that moment because then I'll get overwhelmed. So it's a little bit too much. But that's hard because you gotta communicate. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to be more balanced with that. One of my secrets is I don't have a lot of people in my life, which is kind of good for me. I don't think I'm meant to have many friends. I think I need like a core group. I'll talk to them, and then I don't have to feel guilty about everything else. And then everything else, I can just have acquaintances. But like friendships where I'm investing a lot of time and energy, I can't have too many of those because I can't handle it. I'm not someone whose brain can handle all that. So you just got to get over the shame of that. And then once you accept who you really are, then you can start to be a better friend to people because you know your limits and your capacity. So, time to eat. I'm so excited. I'm hungry. Took me only an hour, but I'm excited for food. The original intention when I started filming was for you guys to watch me cook. This is literally how long it took me because I was busy, but also I was cleaning and blah, blah, blah. So it's actually not been that bad. I want to get this as much of the egg stuff off as I can. I know people like to let it sit. I like to let things sit too, but not too long. And like, sometimes I want it to sit once I've already done a bit of work on it. It's just so exciting having a home. I just like having a home. I like want to live in a home. I don't think I want an apartment. And whatever the spirit leads to me to is what I'll be excited about, and I know that it's right for me. But yeah, I kind of hope it's a home because that's what I like. I really, really have enjoyed not having to worry about noise. I've always lived in apartments. I had a home when I was a kid, when I lived in Oshawa, so when I was around 5, oh, maybe even 6. But 6, my parents were already getting divorced, so maybe more like 5. We probably had moved a couple of times then. But yeah, so I had a home once, and it was so much fun, but I was also a kid, so couldn't fully appreciate it. And then ever since then, I've been living in apartments, which is fine. That's kind of just city life. But yeah, I'm ready for a home. So I'm really excited about the idea that I could potentially, my first place that I'm living in could be a home, like on my own. And it is an exciting feeling to know that you're taking care of yourself. So that is something that I keep in mind when I'm like in my fantasy about my soulmate coming in and saving my financial life. I'm like, 'cause I don't know, you like being able to take care of yourself and you know, support yourself. Like, I know I really enjoy that. I'm a Capricorn South Node, but really I'm a Virgo South Node. But either way, I'm an Earth sign South Node. Because when I did my past life birth chart, I was a Virgo, and I'm a Capricorn in this life, so I think it's just energy. Yeah. Why the hell are you showing me this? I don't like when things pop up onto my timeline that give me nerves. Like, we just got this infant, this infant CPR thing just came up on my thing, and I don't like that, because I'm like, am I gonna have to give CPR to a child? Stop. Like, I can't. I don't want to deal with that. I don't like things like that. It just makes me paranoid. I'm just like, why are you showing me this? Because I did not watch anything on CPR, which feels random, and when something feels random, it feels like it's sent by spirit. So I'm like, bitch, get off. I don't like that. I don't want to give CPR to a child, but am I gonna watch it? Yeah, because if I have to give CPR to a child, I want to know that I'm prepared. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that I'm on the spectrum, and it's been so exciting because this whole year has been really validating that whole experience and knowing myself. I don't know what I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know. I just know that I'm on the spectrum, and it's been cool. I've actually really enjoyed that experience of getting to know myself with that community in mind. This is really good. I mean, it could be stronger. I'm like somebody who really likes strong tea. Like, I want the flavor there. I'm not really into the whole like milky flavor. I'm more so a strong, bold flavor girl. Sorry. I'll leave this out because I'm gonna make my freaking, oh my god, let me eat. See, this is what I mean. I just be getting distracted. I'm on spectrum, so that's why. I'll blame it on that. But yeah. Anyways, I feel like that's kind of all I wanted to say, and at this point I need to focus on eating, so I shouldn't engage. Anyways, but let me get done with this. Yay. Okay, there we go. I think I'm done. So see you guys later. I don't even know all the things I talked about. Hopefully it was, bye. Happy Thanksgiving to people who are celebrating. Happy October and just like fall season. Happy life, happy days. Ooh, do you want to hear a song? It's my music, but the thing is, I don't want my freaking thing getting flagged because it's like copyright, blah, blah, blah. Because, I mean, it's my music, but I don't know if it'll copyright me. Check out my album. Oh, that's what I opened my computer for originally. See? Spectrum. Okay, look. What's it called? It's just been exciting because it's just like, I'm one of those people that I enjoy learning things about myself. So, especially things that I've already known. It's just nice to be validated. Okay. Look at my baby. She's so cute. This is my album. Hold on. I want to see if I can make it look cute. Oh, wait. No. Look. My complete death cycle. Gratitude. Ooh, sorry.